Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We are back in Captain of Industry. Let's get back to it. Now, in real life, it's been a few weeks, actually, since I last played. So I want to kind of get caught up with where everything's at. I started kind of looking around just before hitting record and noticed several things that we need to kind of fix or get addressed. So I think this episode, maybe a couple episodes, I'm just going to kind of go through the colony and see if we can kind of fix some inefficiencies and shore things up. Along the way, we'll still try to handle these warnings up in the top right. Sometimes by just dismissing them, maybe. But let's get into it. Actually, we can set the thing for trees. Let's just get those all cut. I know we were working on getting a tree farm set up. May hold off on that for a little bit, because like I said, I want to solve some of the problems we have going on. Okay. We have a bunch. I'm going to ignore these messages just for the time being. We'll get back to them. I just want to get to a couple things I noticed that are messed up. One is we've got our mixer here, taking waste, making compost. You can see it's all backed up. And this guy is trying to dump compost, but he can't. And that's because all of these designations, if we look at the mind control tower here that we set up earlier for this area, we set this whole region to be compost only, but the dumping designations are not correct. They're like a level too low. So we can leave that there, but let's fix these dumping designations. I'm gonna rip all this out. Boom. And this whole area, I believe, is level 3. So fill. Yeah, level 3. So let's get that kind of fixed. I need a section where we're already level 3. All of this. In fact, you can even extend into the water. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, that's level 3. That should get that taken care of. In fact, I gotta make sure that we only extend the level 3 designations where we're limiting it to compost, because I want that top layer to effectively be dirt. And then it looks like for dumping the trash in the ocean, they've got plenty of room. Eventually, we're going to incinerate the trash. Not sure what makes the best sense with regard to handling the trash like this. It's kind of nice using it as a fill material, and I know we take a pollution hit for like 3 or 4 years or something. And then I'm guessing that effect goes away and we end up with all this kind of nice landfill. That's kind of why I've been putting off burning our waste. So anyway, that should be good. This guy should be able to dump. Okay, he did. And then hopefully this guy will no longer be backed up. Yep, we've got people taking compost. That's one of the things I wanted to solve for. The next thing I noticed when I was looking around is I got a couple trucks here stuck. And these guys are carrying construction part 2s. This may have been from deconstructing something, but these trucks are kind of out of commission until they have a place to dump. So I'm wondering if I just throw a storage down to take construction part, whatever those were, construction part 2s, right? Let's do it. If I just set up a little storage. Boom. And set this to construction part 2s. Trucking on for both. And if I leave this thing to keep it empty, will those we can quick build this, right? How's our Unity? Unity's not great. We'll let them come build it. But I'm hoping this is a way to take care of that overflow situation. So hopefully these trucks will soon try again to dump off this material. I guess we could always do this. Yeah, we have to wait till these are constructed. I guess just to test it out, let's quick build this. It's not much Unity to do it. And I'm hoping these trucks will empty and get back into action. Wastewater treatment got researched. We'll just dismiss that. We'll get to that some later date. Okay, those guys look like they're back in motion. The next thing I noticed was over here by our water wells, kind of near our coal power plant. What do we have going on? Where's all the coal? What? What's going on here? Coal. Rip this out. Are we going to put bigger coal storages here or something? How come there is no coal over here? That's a little concerning. I can't quite remember what we were doing here. What? What's going on? Why are these guys have no coal? Let's take care of that. I think we're going to be living with this coal power for at least a little while. Let's get a couple big storages down. Boom. Get rid of all this. Not sure what this little mound is. Okay, we gotta wait for that to get taken up. Why not? All this can go. All these old storages can go. Let's get rid of all of that. Quick remove. Yeah, Unity's in the negative. We're going to have to solve that. Let's get this figured out. Conveyors. U-shaped. Probably can get by with these level 1s. Okay, quick remove. Just get out of my way. Yeah, let's go with level 1s, and then if we hit a bottleneck, we'll upgrade these to level 2s. Boom. Boom. And then these guys look like they're heading the right direction. And now I need to get coal off of this belt into here. What do you guys take? Construction part 3s. Yeah, these shouldn't be a problem getting built. Coal. And U-shaped conveyor here. Maybe I will take level 2 conveyors to get the coal off of this belt. How can we best get at that coal? Right here, right? Boom. Those we could try and keep trucking available. Let's do here, and then maybe can I wiggle down that way? That'll work. That one I wouldn't mind quick delivering, just so we can start getting coal into these tanks or these storages. Okay, that's starting to flow. Good. The other thing I noticed was our water situation here. We have 4 wells. Yeah, power. I have no idea what I was doing with the coal here. Just totally neglected it, apparently. We do really need these built, and we need this coal to flow. Are we getting coal? We are. This last one, let's quick deliver. Quick deliver. Come on. Yeah, there goes our coal. I think the lower level belt is going to be just fine. It's a little agonizing to wait and watch that, but over here, water. So we're experimenting with the island-wide kind of water main, and we're seeing that there's backups. I was just looking at this area over here. We had 2 wells that were turned on back when we had electricity, and we'll have electricity again here soon. I'm thinking these should be filling. These should be set up to fill both sides, right? The pipe that's kind of going off to the left as we're looking at it, and the pipe going off to the right. It'd be nice if these wells were hooked up to both pipes. So how can we pull that off? Let's look at the overlay. I'm wondering, we might have to pull these back. Yeah, there's tons of water. In fact, we can move these over if we need to, because it's a little narrow over here. But basically, I want each of these wells to be hooked into both pipelines, so that if one way is backed up, they can still push water the other way. I just want to get water on the network. So that means this is going to change. Let's experiment with this first one. I want to get rid of this section of pipe, I think. Boom. How's the Unity? Unity's back to the positive for some strange reason. Looks like our boilers are going, so electricity should be coming back online if it's not already. We'll get these turbines spinning again. Looks like I've got a little bit of power here in our flywheels, but whatever. Okay, that's gone. So how can we get water connected to both of these and make sure it runs in the right direction? Let's go pipe 2. So if I come along the ground here, maybe we'll go, let's go into planning mode for this. If I can get this hooked up. Man, that's not going the way I want it to. I do a section of pipe. Can I then join up to both of these? You know what I'm saying? I do not like that pipe wiggle. Okay. Looks like there's no way I can avoid the pipe wiggle here. Okay, that's going to supply water to the top one. Now I'd like to get water to the bottom one. Let's do this. And let's unpause those. Trying to just select a region here. And let's turn this guy on. We got a bunch of water in that reservoir. I'd like to get that onto the network, however it can. Let's quick deliver these. Probably should have just done this in regular mode, not planning mode. So that guy's sending a little bit of water, and this guy's sending a little bit of water. Makes sense. Seems like they should all be that way, right? And would they all be that way if we just routed these all to connect to each other? Like all of these over this way. Would that should work, right? Let's try it. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if I can get this guy to connect up to that one. Not sure that's gonna work because they're so close together. Too close to another connector. See what I'm trying to do, right? Should we just pull these back and do it a little more organized? Let's maybe do that. Or I could try to connect in this way. That's not going to work either. Let's try it new. Let's try it new. It's a little tricky. Little tricky because our water ends here. Right, that's our island-wide network. We got an upper and a lower pipe. We eventually want to extend that water all the way out, you know, way across the island. How are we doing on everything else? Unity is a little bit concerning. Let's go take a look. Take a break from that for a second. Let's look at our edicts and see how we can get some Unity back. Food is probably looking great. So we can leave plenty of food on. That's helping us. Where are we spending cash? Fuel saver. Water saver. Yeah, let's get rid of water saver. That one. And what does that do to our Unity? Maintenance reducer I do want to keep. Maybe both water savers we could take off for a bit. Let's do that. That should help the Unity situation. And let's get back to playing with this water setup. Kind of want to move these back. Let's grab one and just move this back a bit. Let's give ourselves a little more room. Boom. We'll quick build this stuff. And then let's run a pipe. Just like that for now. Get this guy hooked in. And then this pipe can do the whole connecting up. So maybe you, and you up to you. And then we can just throw more groundwater wells off to the left here, right? So let's do that. Bet we can get by with just 2 of these. Let's copy this. We'll do 3 just to be extra cautious. And then if it can take more, we'll throw more down. But then I think these guys can probably go. And this makes a little more sense to me to put as much water on that network as we can. These guys are pumping. Where are you pumping to? Anywhere? This one doesn't look to be hooked up. I'm gonna get rid of all these actually. Let's just do it. Pull the band-aid off. Get rid of this piping. What else? We got a little bit of pipe here we can get rid of. I think that makes a little more sense this way. Unity's back in the positive. I like it. We got more problems up here to take care of. Someone mentioned in the comments that because we added these extra generators, for these low pressure turbines. We can also add more power generators. That's true. My existing power generators aren't all spinning though. So I don't think we need the power just yet. But that's something we can kind of scale up and do. Okay, what's this old water setup? Let me just make sure we're kind of good here. Okay, we've got water coming from the main water network, flowing into all this storage that's dedicated towards the coal stuff. It doesn't have a way out. It's only going to power the power plant. And then we have the recycled water that has an option to go into that storage or come out. Now this pipe doesn't make a whole lot of sense because I think we're trying to prioritize that output here, right? Well, that's the input water. Water comes in. Let's see. Water comes in this way. We have water coming in that way. That's the priority in. I see. So don't accept water from the water network if you've got recycled water to push into storage. Otherwise, go ahead and let it come in. That's fine. And then we don't care about priority outs. This one probably will never be used. This is just if we have excess water coming from here and it can't be pushed on the water network. Kinda don't want that. I kinda want this to be our priority out. And maybe hook up this guy to go back to the network. Yeah, if I can store water here, don't clog up the island-wide network. Let's get rid of this pipe here, at least a section of it. Boom. Get rid of that one. And this little nugget can go. I think remove that, and then I'm thinking we could do a second output here. That's our secondary output. So only if storage is fully backed up, push recycled water onto the network. Otherwise, keep it for yourself. Probably doesn't need to be a level 2 pipe, but let's do it. And so our priority output is into storage, and our secondary output is back onto the island-wide water network. That looks better. These guys are all pumping away. How are we doing here? That's all fine. Yeah, see, this pipe going off to the right is backed up, but we're still able to dump water in the pipe that's going off to the left. That's kind of what I want there. I like it. I like it. We'll have tons of water storage here. Yeah, ideally this will always be full once we get to an equilibrium state. All right, that is fine. I'd like to maximize our use of these underground reserves. Okay, what's next? Maybe we can go after some of the warnings. I noticed our iron is kind of anemic for some reason. Let's see, is that improved? Not a lot. Like, this should be full, right? Why are these not full? Trucking? Okay, no job stopped. Designations? Let's take a look. Looks like it. Okay, let's clean up the iron mine situation here. We can remove all existing designations. And this is all done, I believe. We put up retaining wall. now we can go a bit deeper, right? And then we have to put more retaining wall. Think about that for a second. I'm not sure what happened there. So I guess I can put in more retaining wall here. Let's just see. And that's going to allow me to go deeper, right? Can I put it this close? I thought there was an argument for putting these things like 4 squares apart, but I'm not sure I remember what that argument is. Can they go like that? Maybe there. Let's try this. That can allow me to go deeper. Do I need it like this? Or can I ramp down 4 and then put my wall? Let's try ramping down. Mining designation. -3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I go to 7? I think we can, right? Isn't it 5 levels per thing? How about 2 wide? Let me just take a look what it says here. Okay, the walls, the placement elevation is adjustable, and the walls will collapse if they hold more than 5 units of height, or if they are overfilled. Those are holding back 5. If I build this down, is this just going to collapse in? Do I need to come over and do retaining walls? Maybe I need to come over and do retaining walls before I go deeper. I'm not sure about that. So let's play it safe. Let's put in another set of retaining walls here. Still need to experiment with these for quite a bit until I can understand how they work. Shift boom. Let's get all those built. We'll just see. And then I can start going deeper. Let's see where our towers are here. Iron Mine West. That's all this mess. Let's get you guys chewing back all of this stuff. Edit area. How about you guys go to town over here. And we just level all this ground. So, mining designation, flat. Level 2. Just all this. Something like that. That should keep these guys busy. All right. What's next? Small excavator has no reachable terrain designations. Take a look. Yeah, it looks a little precarious there. This is our limestone. Let's take a look at the overlay. Boom. Bunch of limestone in this hill. Should we get rid of this ramp? Have our terraformers build us some new ramp and just keep working it back. And then let our limestone guy just have at it. Have at this side of the hill. Just start chewing that all down. Eventually, I would like to get over to where this coal is and terraform this and get a permanent coal power set up just for the duration of the game kind of thing. We have tons of coal there. It's way out of the way. And then we can free up all this land for whatever, factories or farming or something. But we do have a decent amount of coal here yet. Let's take a look and see how our storages are doing. Okay, that's good to see. Again, yeah, our generators aren't even near all spinning, so I don't think I need to put down more of those yet. Water's accumulating. That should fill up and then back up. These guys are all pumping away. Tons of water in the reservoir. Unity is barely positive, but we're doing okay. We got tons of workers. And research tree, we're doing the pipe upgrade. That's going to help a ton. Let's do what I just said. Let's get a ramp going here. Yes, right? Just thinking, what's our long term for this area? We obviously want to flatten out all this land and make it usable. We know we've got limestone to mine here. We've got an issue right now where we're a little short on limestone. It's not a huge deal. We have tons in storage and we have tons of cement made. Like 3 huge warehouses full of it. So it's not urgent, but we want to keep these guys going. Long term, I guess we're going to keep working our way back this way. We could almost set up another crew. We've got plenty of capacity for more trucks. We could set up another crew whose goal is just bridging all of these islands together. Just making a path so we can actually get, start developing on these other islands, not just flattening the existing one, but opening up access to these other ones. Let's do that next episode, actually. Set up a new crew whose whole goal is just going to be opening up accessibility to these other areas. Then we can get all the trees off of there. We can, do all the bridging that we need to do. And then, yeah, get over to this island. I wouldn't mind terraforming this area over here. But yeah, let's do that next episode. I think we'll wrap this one here. We did a little bit of cleanup tasks. We've got more to do. But yeah, that's it for now. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series on Captain of Industry. One of my favorite games. Probably my favorite factory game to come out in the last 4 or 5 years. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Special thanks to those of you that have been sticking with the series and giving the videos a thumbs up. Appreciate that. And always special thanks to Glidercat patrons and channel members. And with that, I will see you all in the next episode.